Hi, everybody. I am Robin Smith, and we are here with the Musketeers. I have the lovely, oh, great, it's going to probably be in all different directions. On my screen, Jax is over there with me, and Laura is right below me. So I don't know where they are on your screen. Nope. Okay. That's what it's like on my screen. So maybe if you're watching the replay, maybe it'll be the same. Who knows? They seem to change it up all the time. But I'm so excited that you guys are with us. Today we're going to be talking about the content you can use from MLSP, okay? I know many of you, we all have Facebook groups and we all have fan pages, and some of you guys are on Instagram, some of you on Twitter, Facebook profile, everything. So all we do all day long, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but it just seems like you're creating content constantly, every day at least trying to get one piece, sometimes more, depending on what you're doing. And it can be a struggle, especially in the beginning. The cool thing is, and I'll let you guys know, the light at the end of the tunnel, is as you start creating content and saving it, you can reuse it, okay? And I highly suggest you do that, okay? So once you get, 2 months worth of content, remember, go back, recycle it. You have new people coming in, people will forget. People never saw it. We like to think that our followers see everything we put out, and they don't, so it's good to reuse things. But in the meantime, what do? You sit there and, every day you're grabbing the pen and you're typing away and you're trying to figure out what to talk about, something different to talk about. And it can be really hard. So what I suggest is now, and every once in a while, and I mean, even as you get further on and everything, you have your own content, you can share a lot of the MLSP stuff. And that's really what I want to go over today, all the cool things that we have at our disposal to share. Diane Hotchman, the number one affiliate of MLSP, always tells a little story where she likes to call herself the cruise director of the Love Boat, Julie, if you know who she is. Ever seen the Love Boat? I actually, not going to lie, a little young, have not seen the Love Boat, but I do understand the story. Julie is the cruise director, and if you've ever been on a cruise, there's this person that seems to know everything, okay? And when you go to that person and you ask them something, they point you in a direction. So for example, you go and you ask, where's the bingo room? She points you to the bingo room. She knows nothing what's going on in the bingo room. She's not running the bingo room. She just knows where it is. She's pointing you in that direction. If you ask, where's the line dancing room? She'll tell you where it is. She's not going to lead it, but she's going to tell you where it is. Same thing with, the dueling piano room or the yoga room or the fitness room or wherever else. She doesn't do anything in that room, but she knows how to direct you to it, whatever you need. And my suggestion is that's who you should be. Okay, that's what Diane says. You should be Julie from the Love Boat, pointing people in every direction, whatever they need. Okay? We have the biggest library and the best trainers in the industry, and use them. Okay? So what I was thinking is we could go over all the cool things that we can share in a week. Okay? Before you get into that, Laura, Jax, do you guys have anything to add?
No, that's cool.
Perfect. Time for a drink. Okay. So first up, we have weekly webinars. Okay. We have 2 weekly webinars that we should be bringing guests to. The first one is on Tuesday afternoon where I am, Tuesday night where most of you guys are, but that's the Tuesday Hangout. And what I like about the Tuesday Hangout the most, in all honesty, is it seems to be a lot of social media stuff. Okay. I know, for example, in my group, it's all Instagram. So April Marie Tucker does a lot of trainings on there. Okay. You'll get a lot of Twitter trainings. You'll get, Pinterest training. I know she did one time. That's what you'll get on a Tuesday afternoon hangout. Okay. It's a little more intimate, but it's usually very strict. Okay. So like, for example, we're just going to talk about Instagram today, or something like that, or we're just going to talk about Twitter today. And they really don't stray much off. So and also it's usually only an hour long, which is another reason I like it. So you can whip through it pretty quickly. There's no rambling of stuff, which there can be on other webinars. So it's really helpful. You can register it, and as a member, you get the replays. Okay. So don't forget that. Just because you can't watch at the time, you can watch the replays for the Tuesday webinar as well as the Wednesday webinar. If you go into the training, and then marketing strategies. And all the way at the bottom of that page, you will see the most recent webinars. So if you ever say, oh, I can't watch it, and I tend to watch pretty much everything on replay myself just because I usually forget they're on, I'm not going to lie. Ooh. I got feedback there. Somebody's muting here. Let me, how do I mute people? I forget. Or here, I think it is, right? Right here, let's just mute. There we go. Okay. Now I gotta close that out. Oh no, don't want to do that. Okay. So it's in there. So it's in the training tab, marketing strategies, all the way at the bottom. You'll find the most recent webinars. If you joined in before, what was it, September, I think it was, we have the whole library. So 8 years worth of training is all there. And they'll be in there. So you don't have to worry about just watching it right away. If you've come in recently, I'm sorry, you don't have access to that. But it's still good. So like I said, you still got a couple weeks to watch it. So that's the Tuesday webinar. The Wednesday webinar is at 9 p.m. Eastern time, which I know is a little too late for a lot of you guys. But again, remember the replay. And that's a little more in-depth, okay? That's usually the big gurus get on a Wednesday night. And they kind of go a little further. This is a great one to send people to, because as much as they like to do it, they are dropping people, hints to join MLSP, okay? And once the person's cookie to you, even if they go through any link at all, they're already cookie to you, so they're going to join under you. And what I suggest you're doing is if you just create a Facebook event and put it in there, put it up a couple times on your, profile or, fan page, group, whatever, put it in there, people will join, people will go, people will sign up. I've had people sign up with me in there just for that, just without even me talking to them, because they like what's given there, and they like the, was it $10 to get started for 10 days? It's helpful, when they're really getting started. And again, like I said, there's no replays for just people that register who are non-members. So when they come back to you and say, oh man, I missed it, you can say, well, for $10, you can have a 10-day trial of MLSP and you can watch it. And they're like, ooh, so at least you'll get a 10-day trial. So you might make, what is it, $3 or $3.50, and they may even join, so that's kind of cool. So that's the first two, okay? So the Tuesday webinar, the Wednesday webinar are the first two. Then you have all the done-for-you systems, okay? These are the campaigns. They have, there's like everything in there that you can imagine, you want to know Facebook, you want to know Facebook ads, you want to know Facebook Live, it's all there. Twitter, Instagram, SEO, prospecting, MLM, Snapchat, you name it, it's in there, okay? They're funnels, they're already set up, they're done for you. All you have to do is just put the link out, or, I suggest, creating a little teaser kind of thing, and asking people to ask you for the link. Put it out there. If you do this, a couple times a week in your group, you will be getting leads, or on your fan page or on your profile, you will be getting leads. Hey, and especially if you make it look like you just did the training, it's just kind of cool. Hey, look, I just finished this Twitter training, and I'm about, I'm going to implement it into my Twitter account, and I'm going to be making, 10 leads a day from it. Do you want to know how? People will say yes. They want to know that too. So kind of give it a little story too, if you can. Don't just say, click the link below, kind of thing or whatever, So use those, okay? Another one, which honestly, Lynn, I'm giving you credit for this. Oh, it's telling me my connection is unstable. Hopefully you can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little warning across my screen that said connection is unstable. So I'm like, oh, I could be talking to myself for all I know. I'm going to give Lynn credit on this one because honestly, I forgot about it myself and really hadn't been using it, is the automated webinar. Okay. This is cool. This runs daily, 1 and 8 p.m. Eastern time. They get to pick what time they want, and it runs every day. And this is all about MLSP. Okay. The call is designed for anybody who's looking to get more leads, more money in their business. So, you're talking to somebody and they're saying, hey, I need help with leads. You can direct them to this webinar. Just, hey, look, we have a webinar today. Do you want to get on? I'll send you the link. And they'll probably say yes, And really, it's all geared to MLSP. They'll show you how great it is. They'll show you all the things we can use. It's very well done. I guess it was like last year. I know I was using it for a little while, and it wasn't as good. But they must have redone it because I watched it over the weekend, and it's a lot better. So definitely use the automated webinar. It's a little hard to find. If you're on your front page, the home page, when you first sign in, and you go to the right-hand side, it'll say like webinars, like webinar schedule or something like that. Click on that, and then it's the first thing. It's called the Automated Freedom Webinar is what it's called. So it's not like in the regular list. They don't really advertise it too much because, like I said, it's the same one over and over. So it's kind of like quiet kind of thing. So we have that, okay? The next one up is the blog. Who goes and checks the blog out? Anyone check the blog out? Cool. Okay, so it's blog.myleadsystempro.com, okay? That's where it is. And you can go on. You do have to create a new account, which is kind of weird that it's not linked to your account, but it really is. So you have to go all the way to the bottom of that page and create an account. So you're gonna get like a little username and everything like that. Then once you do that, you can go, and there's years worth of information in there. You can search. So say you want to do blogging. We'll just use blogging. Ray Higdon did a whole series on blogging on the blog one time. Type it in. You want to do that, share that out, okay? And the cool thing is there's ads on the side talking about MLSP, and they're all cookied to you. So if they go and they click on it and they're doing blogging, so it's what, the 3-minute expert or whatever that the course he did one time, if somebody happens to buy that, you're going to get credit because it's linked to you. So that's the next one. The next one is, now I always laugh because it's called the MLSP wake-up call. For me, it's 11 o'clock. So it's not really wake-up call. It's like midday for me. It's later in the day for a lot of you guys, But it's a great inspirational call. Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time.
Hey, Kenneth, get up here.
11 a.m. Eastern Time. Get up here, right?
Yeah.
It's very inspirational. They do like a little training, but a lot of it, more than anything, in my opinion, is its mindset, which is very key. So you're talking about it, you can share it with people, especially if you're doing, like a mindset section or something like that, or just invite people to it every once in a while. Just, give them the little information about it. There's a call, a number, and it's also on iTunes, if I remember the podcast iTunes. So they can go and download it that way. I listen to them on my phone on iTunes because, again, I never seem to make the actual call. Being middle of the day here, it's getting ready for lunch and everything, so I never really tend to get it. But it's about 20 minutes long, and it's really motivational. So sometimes, a lot of times, I'm not gonna lie, I throw it on when I'm in the shower and just listen to it while I'm in the shower, and get ready to get going. It tends to get the mind clear. Another one, now this is something I actually recently found out, is Brian Finale, CEO, head guru guy of MLSP. He's been doing Facebook Lives on the MLSP fan page. Definitely check them out. I highly suggest those. He's amazing. I really don't know what else to say. He's so energetic. He's so excited. He knows his stuff. I don't want to curse because my son's in the room, but he knows it, and he gets it out there to everybody. And he really, what he's doing is he wants you to be successful, as well. So definitely, check out those lives that he's doing. Again, if you can't make them, I think he does it right after the call in the morning, from what I've seen, but they kind of vary sometimes on time. But if you just check the front page every once in a while, you'll see the new ones up there.
I think he puts them on YouTube as well, Robin.
Oh, he does? Oh, even better.
They're on the YouTube channel. I'm not sure if that's only when it's live or if they're actually recorded there, but I get emails and it says he's on YouTube, so nice. I don't know.
Okay. I like that. I'll have to write that down because I did not know he's on YouTube. That's even better. Go back and see what he's done before, The next one, I have 2 more. And these are kind of what I use as like my little sneak peek kind of things. The MLSP Facebook group, the group itself. Okay, you go in there and you can find people talking. And I don't know about you guys, but I find it so inspirational. Like I get so many ideas reading what these other people are saying, like these little tricks, and somebody asks a question and then all these people answer, and they just give you different ideas of doing things. So it's a great place for ideas, at least in my opinion. I hope you guys feel the same way. I know what's his name, Steve Jaffe was doing a whole series on webinars and giving great tips out in his webinars. He had a whole series going on for a while. Diane Hotchman pops in sometimes and gives a lot of good information. So definitely go to the group too, because there's good information there. Plus Brian always has his little spiel, so that's kind of good. And then finally, if you're an MLSP, you get their wonderful emails. And I, most of the time, at least for the webinars, pretty much just cut and paste. I don't come up with my own content. I just cut and paste theirs. They write it out. They're professional copywriters. That's what I use in a lot of my events. I even use that for my own emails, and will share them out when I'm talking about hey, come to the webinar on Wednesday, and then blah 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 blah. Such and such is talking about it. And read their little spiel. So that's what I got. So that's all the places that I could think of where content is on MLSP that we should be using and sharing and giving to the world. Just so, we can give it to the world, and then, like they say, it comes back to you. It does. It really does. The more you're sharing it, I know ladies will agree with me. We say, don't share your MLM all over the place. It's okay to share MLSP because you're not really competing with anybody else. And the cool thing, and I can actually, I don't want to call her out unless she's okay with it, Dusty actually came to me about MLSP. Just from that, she had, we were actually talking about something else, and she had mentioned MLSP to me, and then we got talking about it, Ooh, my whole screen moved. So, it's kind of cool, that, you can be sharing it out there. And yes, they're going to know it's MLSP, but you know what? They're still getting tons of free content, so they're not going to care. Okay? So do you guys have anything to add? Any questions? Anything, want me to cover? Where is something? Do I have to unmute anybody? I have the screen open.
There is one thing you mentioned about the emails. In the campaign section, we've got the 4 different sections of campaign. There's actually a little column there, and some of the campaigns, which might be a Facebook training or Instagram training or getting leads training, they actually have emails that you can copy and use in your email autoresponders. There's quite a lot of them that don't. Quite a lot of them say coming soon, but there are some that do. So if you kind of want to promote something to your list or in your group, and you want some actual script to describe, to actually, introduce it. So say you were doing a post in your group, you could actually take that email script and kind of put that into your group as a little story that comes before the link. So that can be quite useful, or run it through your email list, but it certainly gives you some ideas. It's not on every single campaign, but there are some there. Some of the older ones have got it there. So, if you're struggling to think about what to write and you don't have very long, then just go in and find that, adapt it, and put the link, and, take the picture from the, if you get the link up, you can screenshot the picture. So you've got your picture, your script, and your link. You could do that in 10 minutes, and there's a big post for the day, which should get some interaction. So, the stuff like Robin's just gone through, it's just amazing. There's so much there, but just use all this copywriting that they've already done. It's it's just there. It's all for us to use. So, that's just another little hint there.
Yeah, Jax. And the other thing is, if you actually go to the capture page and just highlight and copy and paste, if you're quick pressed for time, just go and steal it, go and borrow it. You're getting the information out there to people. It doesn't need to be perfect. I actually had a comment with somebody just the other day, perfection's going to hold you back. And I, as a perfectionist, had to learn that myself. So it's very important. And Jax, yes. Timers have become my friend. Let's put it that way, but it's exactly how it is. Get it out there. It'd be better to get it out there. And, even with a typo in it, nobody will care. Nobody will remember. You might get somebody being, a pain and comment on it, but that's okay. At least you got it out there. Somebody will be thankful for the information.
Yeah. If they're interested in the subject, they'll click the link, or they'll respond to you if you don't put the link there. So, it's like you can't say the wrong thing to the right people, can you?
Exactly.
So if they're interested, they won't care if you've made a typo or some of it doesn't make sense or you've missed a line off. They'll go, I want to know about that subject. So they'll be in touch. Simple as that. And Dusty's obviously a example of that. She's looking for something, she gets in touch. So, there you go.
They do, yes.
Robin, can I just ask you, do you purely keep the kind of posts for MLSP on your profile and in your group, or do you go to other groups and put perhaps a teaser but not the link in order to have people come back to you and ask?
I do all of the above.
Brilliant, thank you.
Yes, yeah, I will put it in other groups.
Do you ever put the link in that post, or do you always get them to come back to you for the link?
The only time I usually always have them come back, except for a webinar. And what I'll do is, like, the first day I have them ask for information, and then the day of I actually put the link in there. That way, just in case I don't have time to get back to them before the time of the webinar, then I'll put the link in there. But yeah, I know we've said this before, if you ask somebody to comment, there's reasons for that. We do this, okay? Social proof, people want what other people want. It's just the way it is, So when they see like 10 other people asking for something, they're going to ask for it too, even if they don't really want it, and they're going to look at it, just because they think, I need to have this, everyone else wants it. It also pops the post back up to the top of the page. So it keeps it energized, keeps it excited. More people see it, is very key. So it's just a great way, a great tactic to use. I know I always joke that it bugs me when I want something, I want it now. I don't want to wait. But as a marketer, that it's a great tip. So yeah, that like I said, the only reason I ever really put the link out myself is if it's a webinar that's going on like right away, and just so I don't miss it.
Right, okay, brilliant, thank you.
Sure, definitely. Anyone else have any questions about what we're going over before the next topic?
No.
Doing good?
Yeah.
Good. Sounds good. So I just kind of wanted to question, we kind of hinted to this, and not gonna lie, we don't have everything worked out, but coming soon. We are talking about doing a February push, run, focus, whatever you want to call it. You can call it what you want. I called it run because to me, it's you're going to run forward. But basically to get you your 2 people, 4 people, however many people you want in MLSP. And what we're going to do is we're going to provide some accountability, some little motivation, extra training, stuff like that. If you need help, let us know in February, just so that you can get your extra people. And I think I put a little comment in, and I don't know how many comments, but it sounds like people are interested and want to do that. So we're going to get together and do that. And so February is starting, I don't know, 2 weeks, I think it is, something like that, soon. So in the meantime, don't just sit back and relax and say, I'm just going to wait till February, keep working and everything like that. But also in your mind, start thinking, what can I do now to prep for February? So for example, if you have a list of network marketers who need help, kind of keep that list in the back of your mind, or write it down of who am I going to talk to about MLSP that I've never talked to before, or maybe I did and they weren't interested then and they might be interested now. So start that list in your mind of what you're going to do. Start maybe getting some ideas of what content to put out that can get you some extra leads. I'll tell you just from personal experience, if you put hands up who needs more leads, you will get a lot of engagement. Okay, you will. People crave leads. They all want more leads. Everyone needs more leads. So you put something up like that, on your profile, on a fan page, on a group, you will get a whole long list of people, and there's your list. And then all you got to do is send them to something of MLSP. The webinar, the automated webinar would be perfect, easy to go. Any of our scripts, anything like that. Would be wonderful. So kind of keep that in your mind. Like I said, we will be, giving more information out as we get it all done and everything. I think we got 2 weeks. So I know I'm in my mind trying to get everything done for February of like my own stuff so that I can, really help everybody else and really do the push along with you, because I need 4 people so I get to L3. So that's my goal. I have my number in mind. I need 4 more. Well, I don't even need 4 total people, which is the funny part. I need like 3 1/4 with the numbers, which is kind of funny. So I need 4 people. So that's my goal, is I want to get 4 people in the month of February. The train's coming. Do you hear that? Ding, ding. My son's playing with the toy. It's like ding in the back. Okay, Shane.
We hear the train all the time here.
All the time, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Shane. That's to tell everyone to get on board.
Like a block away from the train.
Get on board with the train. Get on board with the Musketeers, and we'll take you to success. Okay. Does anybody have any questions? Anything like that? If not, I'm pretty much done with what I want to share. Sounds good. Okay, Shane.
Groups during the day and post on them, or how do you do that?
I'm sorry, I missed the beginning of that.
Okay, I was told when I joined MLSP to join like 10 groups a day and keep joining 10 groups a day, and then like promote the MLSP content in it. Is that what you do? Because I got in Facebook jail for doing that.
I don't. I never did 10. 10 to me was way too much. What I would do is I would say 5 groups at most. 3 to 5 would really, to me, be the best of bigger engaged groups. So I mean bigger meaning like 5,000 members. Entrepreneurs are always good. Coaches are actually very good. That's kind of what I got into, ended up in a lot of coaches. Network marketers, doesn't have to be the spammy sites because they don't do as much, but engaged communities. I know there's women entrepreneurs that I tend to put stuff in and always get a lot of comment back. And I spend time in 3 to 5 a day. And what I do is I actually share a lot of the stuff that we have, or content I've created myself, for my own group or something like that, getting myself out there. And then I'll put a link up or, have people come to me kind of thing. But I don't know how people get away with it. I don't know why they say 10 for 10. 10 groups every day, I think, is way too much. I don't know how people, like you said, you ended up in jail. I think a lot of people ended up in jail doing that.
Another thing, it's really time consuming. Like I homeschool too, and I'm home with 3 kids also. And I was just wondering like how you handled that. So.
Yeah, I don't do it. I mean, there is a software I do use to post to groups. It can be illegal. So I mean, if you want, I'll share it to you privately, but, it has to be used in moderation. And that's the biggest thing is,
that thing that started with the O.
That's it.
Yeah. OctoSuite. Yeah. It works great, but again, like I said, it has to be an automated, it has to look real more than anything. So if it doesn't look real or looks spammy in any way, Facebook's going to shut it down. So it's better. Like I always say, less is better in all honesty. I understand, in the beginning you want to be everywhere and you want to go everywhere,
Yes.
But it is.
For me, I only have a couple of hours to work on everything, not just MLSP, but on my primary, that kind of thing. Because I have a job, I have kids, I'm pregnant. There's lots of things going on in my life. And I actually find I don't do the posting to groups thing. If I write my own blog or if I have something that I think is of value, I might do it across sort of 5 groups just as a ad hoc. If you can do it daily, then you're going to get more things. But if you do teaser posts, you're going to get more response, and then you can actually just connect with those people. So, a teaser post is like what Robin was saying. If you want this, comment below, rather than kind of the MLSP approach, which was like almost like spamming the groups with what Jack was talking about, the kind of written thing or creating a video. I know that Diane Hodgman does promote that, and that you do it 10 times throughout the day kind of thing. And I know a lot of people have ended up in jail. For me, we avoid, and I think the girls are the same, we avoid that. And actually, you're better to try and get people who would engage with you, so you can then take that conversation. Your time is better spent with somebody who wants to engage with you than just people who necessarily haven't commented on something and just like click through, because then you've got to find them. You have no connection with them whatsoever. So, by getting them to comment, you can then PM them, send them the link to your group, once they've joined your group, you can give them the freebie. So that way you're driving traffic into your group and you're giving them the freebie to capture them into MLSP CRM. So you're kind of hitting lots of different things at the same time. And it's also going to let you start a conversation with them, which, you know, that conversation can be much more molded, and you can ask the right questions to get to the point of closing quicker. So that works better for me. It might seem like it's not better because I'm actually maybe only speaking to 5 people a day or 10 people a day, but they're more qualified leads than just posting into groups, spending my time on non-direct stuff, if you know what I mean. So
Yes.
maybe just think about that approach and think about, you know, is it what you're doing income producing, or is it just lead generating? Because yeah, we need to do both, but you want qualified, proper leads that are good, not just people who are looking for every free bit of content that's out there.
Okay.
Yeah, I quite agree. I mean, I think you're better off choosing some groups where, like Robin said, there is high engagement and people are there, and it's not just sharing MLSP, but sharing some content that you've written or you've picked up from a blog or something that you found interesting, and maybe asking a question. And so it's something that's kind of original for people. And if you ask a question with it, then, like Laura said, people will respond. And if they don't respond the first time, then, you know, if it's a good group, then, you know, put something else, be consistent. If you know it's a good group, because people will see you, and you know what it's like, sometimes they just ignore you. You know, they always say it takes 7 times for someone to respond to someone or something. If you know it's good stuff, then, and it's a good group, put something else there, you know, kind of do it once a week or something. And when people get to recognise your name, one day they will answer you and they'll respond. So, you know, don't give up. Pick your groups and pick your content and make it good. And, you know, that way people get to know you before they respond. You know, some people don't respond to something the first time they see it. It's just the way people are. And so, you know, just keep at it. If it's a good group, good content, somebody will respond.
Okay. That's the approach I'm taking with everything right now, is just trying to get people to know and like me and get that trust built in before I start, like, pitching my stuff, really. Because I really don't want to pitch people. I want to build relationships.
Exactly. Yep. And you have all that great Instagram content that you can be sharing too on Facebook.
My fan page too. I got to get it set up more though before I start inviting people.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good. Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Because we're actually not stuck with that 40 minutes anymore. So we have free hours if we wanted to spend, right? No. Not gonna happen, guys. Shane will have made his way over here by then, you know.
Yeah, mine are supposed to be taking a nap and they're really not.
Is that the way it always is? I had Shane tell me today, I don't want a nap. I was like, I don't care. Is that you could either go to sleep for 2 hours or stay in here for 2 hours. Either way, you're going to be in this room for 2 hours.
Yeah.
I know there'll be a day when that doesn't happen anymore, so I'm, you know.
Go back in there.
Oh, Laura, I think you're.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I muted you, Laura. You were typing.
Yeah, I'm saying that's going to happen very soon.
Don't type.
Yeah, it is. I'm sorry. You're going to have to get on the board that he is not a baby anymore.
No, don't tell me that. Don't tell me that. He's my baby. He may be the only one I ever have, so, you know, I'm going to keep it as long as I can. I hope he's like his father.
Yeah.
My husband sleeps all the time. Like, he is a napper. He sleeps well at night. He sleeps late in the day. He's a napper. So I hope they're like that. I'm not. I've never been a napper in my life. So I just, you know, kind of go with I sleep well at night, but during the day, you're supposed to be awake. And I always was awake. I don't know when I'll get anything done.
You can just go away because I haven't. Yeah, I have a non-sleeper, so he doesn't sleep ever.
Well, I will tell you good advice. They say this that the they're opposite each other. I don't know. Two babies, one sleeps, the other one doesn't. So maybe this one will be a sleeper.
Let's hope so.
Yes.
One doesn't.
That's what I'm scared of, you know.
Yeah, the doctors kept saying to me, yeah, don't worry about it. He'll get to like 3 and he'll start sleeping. He's 4.5 now. He still doesn't sleep.
Oh no. And Mayan, he was 2 weeks old and he slept 8 hours. I thought he died. I went in, I stood over him. Yeah, I thought he had died. I was a nervous wreck. I was like sweating to death, waiting for this guy. I was watching him breathe. I'm like, okay, as long as he's still breathing, I'm okay. I didn't sleep at all, but he slept 8 hours, and then he just kept doing it. I was like, the doctor's like,
lucky you.
Exactly. I was like, he might be sleeping. I'm not, but you know, the new mom, right? Anyway, so let me wrap this up now, and if you guys have any
I
questions,
remember my question.
oh yeah.
Sorry, Lynn was speaking there.
I was going to say with the sleeping, my daughter, she used to wake up every hour on the hour, but over a year and a half, and then up at 5 o'clock. The first morning, it just struck a chord with me, with Robin saying, it was me that was awake after that point, every hour on the hour, making sure she was okay. But the next year, it was horrendous. It was awful.
Oh.
Okay, well, I think we've all got stories, haven't we? Good and bad things.
Good and bad. All the moms. Oh, we have lower hand. Oh, wait, we can't hear you. Oh no, Lucy.
You need to meet.
Can you hear me?
No, Lucy's fine. Oh, there you are. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. I just want to say, continuing on this theme of sleeping, my daughter did not ask to go to bed and go to sleep until she was doing her O-levels, which is about 16.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well,
My son did. My son
You definitely went.
Yeah.
yeah. Yes. That's just what we have to look forward to, right?
Yeah.
A vision of our future.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh no.
Anyway, guys, I'm going to jump off. So if you guys have got any more questions, please ask them to the ladies. But my messenger is going fast, so I have to go and talk to some people. So
Okay.
if you've got any questions also that come up after this, always remember to post them in the group.
Yes, we'll be around. And we will let you guys know about the February push run, whatever we call it, as soon as we do, and we'll get you all started. Okay? Anyone last minute? Yes, no? Oh, everyone's moving again. I love how when someone drifts off, everybody moves. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if nothing else, like I said, if you remember anything, post it in the group. We'll get back to you guys right away. And I guess have a great week and weekend, because it's almost at the weekend. Okay?
Okay.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Robin.
Okay.
Great. Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you very much.
Good afternoon.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Oh, you want to say bye? Okay. Shane has to pop on all the way at the end. Here he is.
Oh, sweet.
Bye, Shane.
Bye, Shane.
Bye.
Bye.
You gotta wave. There you go. Now wave. There we go. He's waving down here. How are you? Okay. Okay, ladies. I will see you guys later.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. There's more little ones. Look.
Yeah. Yeah. Say bye.
Yeah. He does it minions. Oh, wow. He has minions. Awesome. Okay, guys.
He likes your minion shirt.
He loved your
Okay.
minion
Have a
shirt.
good day.
Bye-bye.